What is up, guys? Oblivious here, and today we are going to be doing a best nuclear class setup. I know it's super late into Black Ops 3, but I just got my first. I could have sworn I got a nuclear earlier in the game on like Exodus or something like that, but apparently I didn't. I don't know. I thought I did, but I didn't. So this is actually my first nuclear ever. You'll see at the very end I actually get like the calling card for like the first time getting it and stuff like that. And if you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that it was same map. Almost the exact same class, and I almost got one. I was 26-0, and then the kid, the host, I assume, either dashboarded or like left the game, and then there was a connection interrupted, and I wasn't able to get the nuke, and I was fucking beat. I was like, I'm never gonna get a nuke. I mean, the only time I've gotten on I've probably had like 6 or so brutals, which is like 25s, but I always like die really close because I'm not clutch at all. But you'll see this game actually when I'm on a 29, the game starts to lag. And I almost fought, like, literally, like, there's a guy right in front of me, and he's just bouncing around off, like, walls and shit, and I don't know what's happening. I end up killing him, and then bringing out my pistol and getting the last kill. But that's not about, we're not talking about, like, the gameplay, really. We're only talking about the class, because I've played 4 games with, not this exact class, but if you saw the video yesterday, it was just basically one was with a sight, and one was without a sight. And I thought the sight was a better class setup because I just decided, like, if I'm going to be using a silencer, I want to also have some type of like accuracy, because sometimes, like, without the iron sights for the Man of War, it can kind of get a little bit jumpy and stuff like that. So I decided, I'm going to take off, I forget what I took off actually. I think I took off fast mags, and then I put on a secondary, and then I got a sight as opposed to using a like perk 2 greed or whatever. I mean, a weapon 2, primary weapon 2 or whatever. So the class is obviously the Man of War. I think I chose the Man of War because with all like the updates of like weapons, like what weapons are constantly like being upgraded and downgraded. The only 2 guns that I've known that have consistently stayed good are like 3 guns, I would say, were the Kuda, the KN-44, and the Man of War. The Man of War was always good. People just never really used it. People always use it now, and the KN-44 apparently with high caliber is like the best gun ever, which I'm going to be trying out next. So yeah, the Man of War is just, it's kills so quick. So I'm using the ELO sight on it. Red dot or ELO really doesn't matter. I mean, there's another sight too that is kind of like those 2 also that you could also use. I like a sight. I mean, I feel like it just helps out a lot. You'll see, like, we just have pretty good accuracy throughout the game. And then I use quick draw. Quick draw is the one thing I use on every single gun, just because it gives me an advantage into the gunfight, and I think it's just necessary. And then I also use stock. I usually actually, in all the other Call of Duties, I've always used stock on assault rifles, just because when I'm aiming in, I want to be able to move around quick and like aim around. Maybe that was the reason I have never gotten a nuke with an assault rifle, because I was like, oh shit, I wasn't using stock. I thought, like, I don't really need it anymore with all the new mechanics. I think I can just trust myself, or like aiming down sight being close already enough, so I don't have to like search around for a guy. But like this game in Advanced Warfare, you kind of need a stock, because when people are jumping off walls, you need to be able to like chase them correctly and like try to follow them when they're going through the air. So that's why I use a stock. And the silencer, as I said, I mean, if you're going for a nuke, I want to use a silencer just because, as you can see, like right in this clip, I'm just in their spawn, so I don't really want to get fucked up when I'm trying to you'll see a lot actually later. I'm literally in the back of their spawn, and they're spawning around me while I have a hater up. And like because I have a silencer, I'm able to stay in the spawn and keep like literally killing them as they're spawning and just shoot them in the back. So that really helps out. I mean, the silencer might be like the biggest part of this whole class setup, is just so they don't know where you are. It's just really vital. And then I use the RK5. You only see me get 1 kill, but it's actually the nuclear kill, like the 30th kill in the gun streak. Just because, as I said, I was originally just going to use primary gunfighter 2, which I would only have 3 perks, but then I would have 4 attachments, but that would be all 10 of my like creative class points. But I decided, fuck that, I'm taking that off, and I decided to use secondary. I was either going to use the MR6 or the R5K, but I feel like the R5K is actually pretty much like better at close range than the MR6, so I decided to use that. And then my perks are Ghost, because this kind of the same thing with the silencer. I really don't like to use Ghost because I'd rather use like Flak Jacket or Afterburner, because Afterburner is actually like super helpful in this game. But I mean, it's kind of hard like when you're in their spawn if you want to like slow down. Like I think actually right now in the clip you'll see me like kind of sitting in a corner. This is because I just wanted to like get my bearings straight and come and take some time. And if they get a UAV I don't know if they actually got any UAVs during this streak, but if they did, I don't really want them to like fuck me. Scavengers to replenish ammo, obviously, and then the last thing was blast suppressor, just so I can use my like movement mechanics, jumping around and stuff like that, so I can kill them and whatnot. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Try out this class; it's definitely good. I mean, if you want to try the primary gunfighter, where you use a fast mag as opposed to the Psycho for it, but both classes are really good. Have a great day, guys, and goodbye. Subscribe, leave a like, favorite, yeah.